Go.
Hi, this is Spencer and welcome to my channel. I'm here with another quick tip on spraying your interior walls, ceilings, and trim. Today what I want to show you is how you mask off the different areas of the surfaces that you're painting. When you roll a job, when you roll a brush, you typically start from the top down because rollers tend to spit paint downward. And so you want to start at the top, and then if the paint gets on the wall, you're going to paint the wall, and then you do the trim last. But when you spray, it's actually opposite. So you start the trim, and then you mask the trim, and then you spray the walls, and then after that, you mask the walls and the trim that's already done, and you finish it off with the ceiling. And that's where we are now. Well, what I'm doing is putting on what's called green frog tape on the newly painted walls. And what we're doing is bringing the tape line right up to the ceiling. You'll see a nice crisp line right at the top. What this is going to do is prevent the ceiling paint from getting on the walls. But we're going to attach plastic, 9-foot plastic from here all the way down. And we're going to tack it down on the floor so that our spray mist doesn't get underneath it. And so I'm going to just continue, and you can just watch me. I'll finish to the end of the wall. And I'll show you what we did in order to get to this point. The nice part about this is that when you spray, you're not pushing out globs of paint, so nothing's going to get behind this tape and create a breach, because this tape is good enough right here to prevent the spray. Now, because we're doing a texture, what we can do is put a clear bead of caulking, and please don't forget this step, because this could either make or break your paint job. We could put a clear bead of caulking right at the top here when we're ready to spray, and just bring our wet finger in here. What it does is it clogs any breach that might exist between the ceiling and the wall where the tape fails. We can't see it, but because we're going on a texture here, this is called knockdown. And it's one of those dramatic knockdowns that's very big. And so there might be ups and downs, nooks and crannies that we can't get the tape into. And that's where your caulking comes in, but you're going to want to use clear. And what I use is generally Sherwin-Williams 905 clear caulking. The reason why I use clear is because the clear, if you were to use white, you would see the white edge of the caulking once you pulled your tape off. But with clear, when you pull your tape off, even though there's going to be a hair of caulking that isn't painted, since it's clear, you don't see it. And that's why you want to use clear. So, like I said, we started at the bottom. So if the cameraman can just show the woodwork at the bottom. What we first did was we masked the floors all over the job. And then what I did was I sprayed the woodwork. And then after that dried, I took our tape and we went around and this is how we did it. We simply went up to the woodwork, and this is where your time is spent when you're spraying. Right here. It's one of the most time-consuming parts of the job. But you can see the crisp, clear line that you have as a result of using this tape. And because you're spending the money on investing in this frog tape, it comes right off. And so not only the tape, but you would also use 9-inch paper that goes from the woodwork onto the floor, and then it's tacked down so that the air movement from the sprayer doesn't go under the paper and put paint onto the woodwork. And so here we are, we're almost done. The total time spent spraying, 1,700 square foot house. The total time I spent spraying is about 25% of the time that you would spend if you were to roll this. Think about that next time you paint your house that you're moving into. So we'll give you a couple of tips on spraying the ceiling. I'll bring you a tool that I just got today. Just one second. So we got these. Let's just show them this. This is a Graco 30-inch extension wand. The reason why I got this is because when we have an 11.5-foot ceiling over here, that unless you bring a scaffold, you really can't effectively paint your ceiling unless you're right up on top of it. And what this extension wand does is it allows me to spray my ceiling and to keep the spray tip about 12 inches from the surface. If I only had my 10-inch extension, I wouldn't be able to hit the 11-foot ceiling over there. So that's why we use this, and it's worth the investment. Otherwise, you're going to have an uneven pattern of paint. If I only had a 10-inch extension, well, I might be able to spray it up there, but it's not going to be as thick as the paint is over here. So you want to use whatever extension you need in order so that you can keep the tip of your sprayer about a foot away from the surface you're painting. Well, that's it. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, make a comment. Let me know how you sprayed or you brushed. What did you find worked for you? If you sprayed or you rolled. Click on like if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep on making these videos and we can share information like that. Thanks a lot. This is Spencer and welcome to my channel. You can reach me at 813-666-7002 or www.spencercolgan.com. That's SpencerColgan.com. Thanks. See you on the next one.